As part of his investigation into the ex-president's mishandling of classified documents, Special Counsel Jack Smith is reportedly trying to understand what appears to be a months-long chaotic and careless journey of one box that finally turned up at Trump's Florida home in December. From CNN, quote, people familiar with the Trump legal team's efforts to locate documents describe a confusing chain of events that delayed discovery of the box, including having its contents uploaded to the cloud, emailed to a Trump employee, and moved to an off-site location before finally ending up back at Mar-a-Lago in a bridal suite that is now Trump's office, the very place that the FBI had searched just weeks earlier. NBC News has reached out to the parties involved in the reporting and has not yet heard back. Michael Steele and Harry Littman are with us. What is the significance of the story of the box that was uploaded to the iCloud?
Well, besides that there were things outside of Mar-a-Lago, no surprise there. I think the significance is how deep the mistrust of DOJ and Smith is to the whole Trump team. There is a possible innocent explanation. Here's basically what happened. There was a whole sheaf of scheduling that a aide had to photograph, and there was a couple classified documents in there. The aide did that and sent it over to Mar-a-Lago, where it arrives after the searches have already been executed. So now back at Mar-a-Lago are a couple classified documents. Now, in a different situation where there's some credibility and trust, the defense would explain, and the Trump's lawyers did give it over right away, and it might be okay. But now, you know, there's so much bad blood and so much noncompliance over so many months. You know, it's, the way Smith is seeing this is, holy Lord, there were other things there, and then you brought him back to Mar-a-Lago, but after our searches were done.
The distrust is quite justified. Michael Steele, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah.
No, I agree with the distrust. I think it's all nefarious. It's all kind of catchy for me. I'm just curious as to who outside of the United States have copies of some of these documents.
Yeah.
I'd love to see our government pursue that trail to some extent. There's more to the taking of these documents than just the innocent look of, oh, we just boxed them up when we left office. So there's a lot more there. The mistrust is earned, well-earned. By the DOJ and other agencies that are looking into this, and they should continue to pursue it, because I'm sure there will be other conversations like this, Nicole, that we'll have in the months ahead.
Right. There are only patterns, no outliers in the Trump story.
That's right.
Only patterns of missing and mishandled classified documents, patterns of distrust, patterns of disregard for classified information, no outliers in any of those categories. Michael Steele, Harry Littman, thank you both for being here today.